Hi and welcome to Hindi Ki Pathshala. Today we are going to read the lesson Nirnay Ka Abhivadan, which is chapter 2 of the textbook Utkarsh for standard 7th. Nirnay Ka Abhivadan means appreciation of a decision. This is the story of two friends Jayant and Ramesh. Both are working in the same company and they have got very well paid jobs. Now Ramesh has just told Jayant that he is going to join the army, and Jayant is a bit sad because he wanted to join the army when he was young but he could not do so, and now he is wondering that when both of them have got comfortable jobs with a good salary and perks, then why should Ramesh all of a sudden want to join the army? He thinks Ramesh is taking a bad decision and it is not a very intelligent decision. So what happens at the end of this story is an important lesson for all of us. काफी देर तक तेज चलाने के बाद जयंत ने कार की रफ्तार धीमी कर दी. Now the lesson begins with Jayant driving the car at high speed and now he is reducing the speed a little bit. मौसम बहुत ही अच्छा था और आसपास बिखरी छोटी छोटी पहाड़ियाँ बहुत ही आकर्षक थी. The weather was quite pleasant. A breeze was blowing and there were mountains, small mountains all around surrounding the road on which he was driving the car. So in all it was a very picturesque atmosphere with greenery and mountains, and the air was also pleasant, and all this made Jayant feel that he should enjoy the beauty of nature as he was driving the car, and there was no need to speed, so he reduced the speed. थोड़ी देर पहले तक रमेश भी उसके साथ था जिसे उसने 20 मील पीछे कृष्णपुरा में उतार दिया था. Now Jayant had just dropped Ramesh around 20 miles back in a place called Krishnapura. सुबह से ही रमेश जयंत के साथ था. In fact, Jayesh and Ramesh were both together from the morning. आज की ही सुबह क्यों? प्रायः हर सुबह ही वे साथ रहते हैं. Now, this is not a unique thing to do because they were good friends and they were always together. Every morning they set out for work together. दोनों ही मैकलीन्स एंड मैकलीन्स में सेल्स ऑफिसर हैं. Both Jayant and Ramesh are sales officers in a company called Macleans and Macleans. सुबह अखबार पढ़ते समय रमेश ने भारतीय सेना का शॉर्ट कमीशन की भर्ती के लिए विज्ञापन देखकर कहा था, मैं इसमें जरूर अप्लाई करूंगा. In the morning, Ramesh read the newspaper and saw an advertisement for a short service commission in the army, whom the army was inviting young men, young graduates to join the army for a short service commission, and Ramesh had immediately decided that he will apply for it. देर करने की बात नहीं है, आज या कल में ही फॉर्म भी ले आऊंगा. I won't even delay this. I'll bring the form by today or tomorrow. जयंत को आश्चर्य हुआ था. जयंत was surprised. रमेश को इन दिनों अच्छा वेतन मिल रहा था और कंपनी में उसकी बहुत इज्जत थी. रमेश was getting a pretty good salary and he was respected in the company. वेतन के अतिरिक्त कंपनी उसे हर तरह की सुविधाएं दे रही थी और बड़े अधिकारियों में भी उसका बहुत सम्मान था. Apart from the salary, the company was giving him many perks and the senior officers were happy with Ramesh's performance. आश्चर्य नहीं कि किसी दिन उसे और अधिक वेतन भी मिलने लगे. It was highly possible that very soon he would be promoted and he would get even more salary. लेकिन रमेश सेना में भर्ती होने की ही बातें किए जा रहा था. Now Jayant was perturbed because Ramesh was continuously talking about joining the army. उसकी बातों में उत्साह था और वो कह रहा था, यदि मेरा चयन हो जाए तो ये मेरे लिए सौभाग्य की बात होगी. Ramesh was not only interested but he was really excited about joining the army, and he was talking in a very excited manner, and he declared that if he was selected for the army then he would be the luckiest person alive on this earth. सौभाग्य. जयंत धीरे से हंसा और मन ही मन में रमेश की भावुकता का मजाक उड़ाने लगा. Now Jayant was surprised that anyone especially Ramesh, could think that he was lucky if he got into the Indian army. Now, Jayant actually felt like laughing at him because he thought it was a stupid decision on behalf of Ramesh, and he he did not believe with all his heart that Ramesh could be serious about joining the army. इतने अच्छे वेतन की नौकरी छोड़कर फौज के लिए प्रयत्न करना भावुकता नहीं तो और क्या था. Jayant thought that Ramesh was being emotional instead of thinking logically, because getting a job in the army when he had already a well-paying job outside of the army was stupidity. इतना अच्छा वेतन और इतने आराम की जिंदगी, such a good salary and a comfortable life, what else could a man ask for? फिर फौजी बनने के लिए प्रयत्न करने का प्रश्न ही कहाँ उठता है. Then why should any person think of joining the army? यही सब सोचते हुए जयंत को बहुत सारी पुरानी बातें याद आने लगी. Now thinking of this, Jayant began to recall some old memories. शुरू में फौज में जाने के लिए उसने कितनी तो कोशिशें की थी. When Jayant was young, he also had tried a lot to get into the army. फौजी अफसर बनने की उसकी कितनी अधिक इच्छा थी, लेकिन हर प्रयत्न असफल ही हो जाता था. He was really eager to join the army and he made many attempts, but he always failed. उन दिनों वो कमज़ोर भी तो बहुत था. The reason for that was because he was underweight. बहुत कमज़ोर doesn't mean directly he was weak. It's just that the army has certain standards. You must have minimum this much weight, minimum this much height before you could be inducted into the army. लिखित परीक्षा में पास हो जाने पर भी हर बार उसे मौखिक साक्षात्कार और शारीरिक परीक्षण में असफल होकर लौट आना पड़ता था. Even though he managed to pass the written exam all the times, he always failed in the verbal interview as well as physical examination. आज वो सोचता है कि अच्छा ही हुआ कि उन दिनों फौज में मेरा चुनाव नहीं हुआ. Now he is thinking that it's better that I was not selected in the army. यदि हो जाता तो आज की सुख सुविधाएं वहाँ कहाँ मिलती? Because if he had been selected then how would he have been in a comfortable position that he is now today? कितने आराम की जिंदगी है. What a smooth life is there for me. सब कुछ इच्छा होते ही प्राप्त हो जाता है. Whatever I wish for, I get in a very short time. वेतन के अतिरिक्त भी अक्सर पैसे मिलते ही रहते थे. Apart from the salary, they also used to get other monetary benefits. लेकिन रमेश, सोचते हुए फिर उसे रमेश की भावुकता याद आ गई. He again thought that Ramesh was being emotional. इतने आराम की जिंदगी छोड़कर वो सेना में जाने के प्रति उत्साह दिखा रहा है. In spite of having such a cushy job and a comfortable life and smooth sailing in his career, he was still excited about going into the army. कंपनी के अफसरों में रमेश ही उसका सबसे अच्छा दोस्त है. Now in the company, Ramesh was his best friend. उसने सोचा वो रमेश को समझाएगा और ऐसी गलती भूल कर भी ना करने को कहेगा. He decided that he will convince Ramesh to change his decision and not take such a drastic step. ये सब सोचते हुए कार की चाल उसने धीमी कर दी थी. While he was slowing down the speed of his car, he was thinking about all these things. किसी गंभीर विषय पर सोचते हुए तेजी से ड्राइव किया भी तो नहीं जा सकता. It's also not very safe to drive while thinking of all such things. पिछले साल इसी रास्ते पर उसकी कार की एक्सीडेंट हो गया था. Last year on the same route he had met with a car accident. उसे चोट तो नहीं आई थी, लेकिन कार का काफी नुकसान हो गया था. He was not hurt, but the car was damaged pretty badly. ये अच्छा ही हुआ कि बाद में मरम्मत करवाने का सारा पैसा उसे बीमा कंपनी से मिल गया था. He was lucky that he got all the damages compensated by the insurance company. उसने घड़ी की ओर देखा. He looked at the time. आधे घंटे में ही वो पटना पहुंच जाएगा. He is likely to reach Patna in just half an hour. वहाँ काफ़ी काम है. There's a lot of work over there. 2-3 दिन भी लग सकते हैं. He might have to stay over for 2 to 3 days. उसके बाद उसे वापस जमशेदपुर जाना होगा. After that he had to go back to Jamshedpur. वहाँ शायद रमेश से भेंट हो, एंड ही वॉज लाइकली टू मीट रमेश देयर इन जमशेदपुर।